You just can't have bum bitches in your life. Like, no more bum bitches. You know what I'm saying? Because, girl, I do not care. Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Girl, I don't give a fuck if you was making $1. Put in some overtime and give me my money.
If I wrote you a symphony just to say how much you mean to me, what would you do? If I told you you were beautiful.
I'm gonna give y'all some tea about me. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to get more videos. I'm gonna be posting videos every week, but I'm gonna get y'all into this tea. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna want to know about this tea. So I'm gonna tell y'all a story time on how my friend robbed me for $1,200, and screenshots will be included. So make sure y'all check that out. I went on a trip with one of my ex-friends to Jamaica. Mind you, I'm gonna give y'all a little backstory. So mind you, I've been knowing this girl for years. Since I was just like in elementary school, I've been knowing this girl. So we broke apart because I was moving back and forth to Virginia. And then, you know, she would have her own little thing going. So basically we kind of, you know, grew apart a little bit. And then we rekindled, or whatever the case is. So I'm just like, all right, cool. We took each other numbers, social medias and whatnot. And yeah, like everything was good. We was going out with each other, going to parties. We were just having fun. You know what I'm saying? Like we was cool. So then it's the trip to Jamaica, or whatever the case is. So basically she was like, I really want to go. Like basically, I really want to go with you. This and that and the third. I really want to go with you for your birthday. Like, you know, just, you know, she really want to go because nobody else really came with me. It's just me and her. So just, I really want to go with you for your birthday because, mind you, we've been cool for a little minute, but we haven't really been, you know, back together type, you know. So basically, like, she really wanted to go. So I'm just like, yeah, the trip is, you know, I think I booked it in like October or September or something like that. I'm not too sure. But then she was just like, oh, like, can I? And I'm like, okay, cool. Like, you know, I could give you, you know, I could pay for the trip. You know, you really want to go? I'll pay for the trip, and can you just give me back the bread? So I asked her before I even paid for it. So she just like, yeah, I got you. I'll pay for it, and I'll pay you back, and this and that and the third. All right, cool. So I paid for the trip. So then I'm like, okay, so we in November. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on with my bread? Like, so she just like, okay, I'm gonna pay you back. Can I pay you after the trip? So I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, so now I'm starting to, you know, become a little aware. So I'm just like, okay. So then it's like, after the trip, we went on the trip or whatever the case is. So mind you, she gave me the bread for the excursion. So I'm like, oh, I want to do, I think I forgot what we did. I think we did like ATV. I forgot what we did exactly. Zip lining, I know we did. And I think that was it. I think we did ATV, zip lining, and water tubing. That's what we did in Jamaica. So I'm like, all right, cool. So she sent me the money for the excursion, or whatever the case is, or whatever. So then I'm just like, no, actually she paid for the excursion. I think she paid for the excursion herself. If I'm not, you know, mistaken. I believe she paid it for herself. So then we get to the, you know, we having a time of our lives, we having mad fun, whatever. So then I wanted to do this party boat, because we stayed at the Rio Palace in Montego Bay, Jamaica. So we stayed there, and we having fun, whatever the case is. So now it's my birthday, because I think we went out there like a day before, 2 days before my birthday. So then we out there, whatever the case is, and I'm like, oh, I want to do the party boat, because it was like a party boat that come there, it would stop there, and it would pick up or drop off there. So I was like, I want to do that. So then she gives me the bread. She sends me the money for it. All right, cool. So I'm just like, all right, cool. Like at this, when I'm on a trip, I'm not really thinking about the bread, but I'm like thinking about it. So then, cool. Then the trip, you know, we had fun. It was a vibe. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so then we back home. So she was like, oh, I'm going to send you the money. This and that and the third. So I'm just like, okay, cool, whatever. So then I'm about to go look at my text message for y'all. So then I'm texting her. Mind you, I always keep my receipts, like, because I don't want nobody saying, oh, you're lying, this and that. No, I don't have to lie about nothing. Because on January 1st, 2020, I text her. I said, hey, love, are you going to have the money? Because I think she probably told me that I'm going to have it or whatever. I'll give it to you, you know, for the New Year's or something like that. So she was just like, so mind you, that was at 2:30 p.m. And then January 1st, the same day, that night, I texted her with question marks at 8:47 p.m. So you was ignoring me, like, you know what I'm saying? So basically I put the question mark. So she's like, hey, I didn't get a deposit today, I'll hit you tomorrow. So I'm like, okay, or whatever the case is. So then she texts me back the second at 9:16 p.m. It's like, so life is happening, I don't have the full amount for you, but I can pay you bi-weekly in lump sums. I feel really bad. So I'm just like, okay, how much you gonna send bi-weekly, and are you gonna send something today? Because I believe she told me that she was gonna send me money for like around the New Year's or something like that. So she was like $400, and no, I couldn't. So I'm just like, all right, $400 bi-weekly, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, so I texted her the third. So I was like, you don't have anything to send me now. It's been about a month since the trip. So I'm like, you know, you ain't got nothing to give me. Like, you ain't got $100, $50, $25, $1. You know what I'm saying? It's something. It's always something. Like, something counts. You know what I'm saying? At least I could understand that, you know, oh, she's going to pay me back. So she was just like, no, I don't. And yeah, I know. I want to live in my car just so I can pay you back. Basically, like, she's giving me a sob story. So I'm just like, okay, well, I don't want to hear it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Give me back my bread. So I was like, so when you going to start paying me for sure? So she was like, the 15th. I said, are you sure? Laugh out loud. She was like, yeah. I said, okay, cool. So the 15th come. Mind you, I haven't talked to her from the 3rd all the way to the 15th. So I said, hey, love, do you have it? Question mark. Like, another thing I don't like is that when I feel like I'm chasing you after my money. Girl, you know you owe me that money, and you know you said you was going to pay me a certain amount of money bi-weekly or by a certain day. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't do that. I don't like that. And then I text her the 16th. I text her at the 16th and said, the 16th of 2020 at 3:24, I text her and I said, I've been trying to contact you since yesterday. You have not responded. You told me you wanted to do bi-weekly payments of $400, and that would start giving me money payments, you know, by the 15th. That day passed and I haven't received any money. I've been trying to be nice and work with you. Like, at this point, I'm getting frustrated because now I feel like you playing with me. So then she says like, hey, my phone just got connected to Wi-Fi. It's halfway off and I'm not able to make outgoing calls. I appreciate you working with me. I want to pay you back in a speedy manner, but my paycheck got fucked this week and they added the messed up hours to my next check. Girl, why are you lying? Why are you lying? You knew and my thing is, it's like, she knew from jump she wasn't paying me back that money or whatever the case is. But like I said, karma always spins the block. That's why I tell people all the time, karma always spins the block. So then it seems like every time it's time for you to pay, you come up with some bullshit excuse. And quite frankly, I'm sick of it. And I feel like you're trying to play with me. I booked the trip in September. So realistically, you have more than enough time to pay it. I need some type of payment today. I don't want to hear anything. Like, now I'm pissed. Like, because it's not just like I gave you $100 or I gave you $50. It was like $1,200, almost $1,300. And you talking about you're not paying me nothing. Mind you, I booked the trip in September. I booked it in September. So now it's January. Bitch, you didn't have nothing. Basically said, I was like, oh, you owe me $1,295.64. And you said you wanted to do payments, and I agree with you. And I said, and you can't even do that. I work damn hard for my money. I've been very patient with you, and my patience is running out. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I'm pissed. You could hear, you could see it in the text message. French, I said, you're ruining a great friendship over money that you owe. I need some type of payment. I have Zelle, PayPal, and my Cash App is, and I sent her my Cash App. Make it happen. Because now I'm pissed. Like, I'm tired of, like, I've been nice to you or whatever the case is. And the one thing I don't like when people tell me they're going to do something and don't do it. Like, you told me you was going to pay me the 15th of $400. I ain't never get that $400 till this day. Ain't never got it. So she said, I have no reason to play with you. I'm completely honest. I understand that you're mad, and I understand that you work hard for your money and you deserve it. I understand that you want me to send you when I don't have shit in my accounts. It's wiped out clean. So then, like, I guess her pay stubs or whatever the case is. Girl, I do not care. I don't care. Find a way. Ask your mother. Ask your boyfriend. Ask whoever you fucking. Give me my money to tell you. People be wanting to tell you a sob story. Girl, I do not care. Like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just like, come on, bro. Like, you just doing too much now. So, yeah. So she sent me a picture of her pay stubs. Girl, I don't give a fuck if you was making $1. Put in some overtime and give me my money. So she said, this is proof of past couple of months of pay I was receiving, and I just got back on my feet. Honestly, I didn't even want to go because I knew shit wasn't good on my end, but I knew you already paid for it and it was your birthday. Exactly. So that should make you, even if, I'm saying, like, even if she gave me like $100 a month, I would have been okay with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if she was giving me $100 a month, I would have been cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I said I definitely could have canceled the trip or got some type of, or got someone else that had the bread. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you was the one who kept asking what we doing for your birthday. It didn't make me or break me. Like, at that point, I didn't care. If you didn't have the bread, sure, you could have just told me. I could have canceled it, or I could have brought somebody with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, pipe down. I said, you got paid yesterday. Where did that check go? Bills. I wasn't expecting my check to be short, and I didn't know that, but now I do. So the last us ever speaking again was, okay, so you're gonna start paying me, are you sure? Because this is ridiculous. So that was like the last conversation, that the last text message that I sent her. She just never wrote back because I blocked her. Because at that point, girl, you're not giving me my bread back. Like, you know what I'm saying? So basically, yeah, like, I was just pissed. Like, because this is like, it's been September, October, November, December, January. Girl, what the fuck is going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's 5 months. Even if she was giving me, even if she couldn't do the $400, you could have gave me $100 each month. You could have gave me 21 check, 20 the next. I mean, you could have gave me 51 check and 50 the next. Girl, why do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like how people be handling certain situations. Beginning to be very frustrating for me, because I'm just like, okay, when am I gonna get my bread? Like, you talking about your checks is short, your checks are short, your checks are short. That has nothing to do with me. If you had to pay the bank or something, you think they give a fuck about if your checks were short? You gotta pay them people. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas don't want to hear, oh, my checks were short. I don't care if your checks were short. You had since September to pay me my bread. So basically, I was gonna take her to court. After everything, I finally told my mother and told my sisters and everything. Mind you, everybody knows her. Everybody knows her. Everybody in my family knows her. So everybody was just like, what? Like, nigga, what? So, like I said, I guess people was weird. Like, people was very, very, very weird. Like, and I'm just like, you know what? Whatever. Like, just know nobody else could get a dime from me. Like, nobody, don't, oh, Policia, can you? I can't help, like, filing documents on her. Like, you know, like, at this point, I wanted to sue her. basically hired a person to serve her the papers and everything. She wasn't at home or whatever the case is. So, you know, like, so basically after that, COVID, you know, COVID happened or whatever the case is. So I just left the case alone. But when I tell y'all, I was livid. I was livid. And I was just like, my mother was like, you want to go? You want to keep on going? We could go through with the case. I'm just like, I'm just going to leave it because God is going to get her for what she did. God is going to get her for what she did. And my thing is like, you was sitting here talking about oh, I ain't got the money. I ain't got the money. But you paid for your excursion. And them excursions wasn't like a little $20 excursion. Them shits was like $100 or something. But you paid your excursion. You paid for what you had to pay out there. But you ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the shit that pissed me off. Like, you basically want to spend your money on what the fuck you want to spend your money on, and then not pay who you need to pay. Like, you know you supposed to have paid me, but it's since you want to do whatever else with your money. That has nothing to do with me. I want my money. Like, people feel like if I gotta pay somebody back, first thing you're gonna get is your bread. Like, you're gonna get your bread, or you're gonna get some type of payment. So okay, she knows she paying me type shit. Like, you're not supposed to just not pay nobody because it's like, oh, I don't have no money. Bitch, if you gave me $20, I've been okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so ever since then, like, I blocked her on all social media. And yeah, I just, you know, I was just aggravated. Like, in my job, I was hitting her best friend up at the time. I don't know if they still friends. I don't know. I don't talk to them or whatever the case is. So basically, I was hitting her best friend. I'm just like, yo, like, where's your friend? Like, I've been hitting her up. She's not answering. Like, what's the tea? What's tea? So basically, I just let God handle that because I just don't have the strength no more. And then it makes it bad because it's like, it's like, now I don't want to give nobody money. Like, I don't want to do anything for anybody. Yeah, it was just messed up because me personally, like, and it hurt me a lot because I knew and I grew up with this girl. I knew her since, like I said, elementary school. Like, I've been knowing this girl for years, and it's like, you can't even pay me nothing. Like, so I'm just like, you know what? Whatever. Like, God is going to get her. And like I said, karma always spins the block. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, God is going to keep on blessing me. And then that's it. And it makes it bad for my friends now because it's like, I don't want to give none of y'all bitches $1. And when they say money is the root to all evil, that is definitely it. Like, it's just crazy. And yeah, like, ever since then, I was just like, nah, I'm not fucking with certain bitches. Like, I'm not dealing with certain things. And you just can't have bum bitches in your life. Like, basically, like, I'm gonna just keep it a buck with y'all. You just can't have bum bitches in your life. Like, no more bum bitches. You know what I'm saying? Because it was just like, it hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, damn, like, she really gonna do me like that? Like, that's crazy. Like, she really gonna do sis like that? Like, we grew up together. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then my mother was just like, you know, like, you just gotta watch out for people. Like, you know. And basically, that was a life lesson for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you always got to go through something to, like, be more aware. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was definitely a life lesson for me. And I'm like, and mind you, I don't give people money. Like, that's not in my character. I don't do that. But the fact that I knew her so well, I felt as though I knew her so well. I'm like, she not going to do that. Like, she ain't going to do that or whatever the case is. And sure enough, what she do? She did it. Excursions, you had money for when you was out there, but you're going to pay me my bread. So that's how I knew, like, she playing. Like, girl, I'm not about to wait until fucking July for no. And another thing I don't like to do is, you owe me money. Why should I have to hunt you down and find you and keep on texting you and double texting you and shit like that? Like, nah, you know what you owe somebody. Why are you trying to hide out? Like, nah, just give me my bread. And, you know, like, that's a life lesson for y'all. Do not be giving large lump sums of money to people And just, you know, beware of who your friends are and what type of friends they are. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I hope y'all like my story time and my little dilemma, and you know, the things, some of the things I went through, or whatever the case is. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, because I have more videos coming your way.
If I wrote you a symphony,